Autry. My name is Anita Foster. I'm the Library Media Specialist at Autry Middle School in Kennesaw, Georgia. And today, for First Chapter Reads, I know you're probably getting old of me saying this, it's a little different. So we are doing our banned books this month because in September we have Banned Book Month. And I am reading a diary today. This book has been banned by many cultures and locations because of the content in this book that is, it happened during the Holocaust. And some people refuse to believe that the Holocaust actually existed and happened. So the people that are banning this book don't believe that the Holocaust existed, and that's why this book is banned. It is Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. And I'm going to read the foreword in here because I think it's important. And I also want to say I'm not going to read this part of it, but the introduction was written by Eleanor Roosevelt, one of our first ladies in history. And I think that this book is really important. If we don't learn from our mistakes in the past, then we're doomed to repeat them. So the foreword in here says, I hope I shall be able to confide in you completely as I have never been able to do in anyone before, and I hope that you will be a great support and comfort to me. Now, I also want to say that in the very beginning of the book, there are some pictures that really are real and pages of text that they copied and put in here. So it's important that we remember these. Sunday, 14th of June, 1942. On Friday, June 12th, I woke up at 6 o'clock, and no wonder, it was my birthday. But of course, I was not allowed to get up at that hour, so I had to control my curiosity until 6:45. Then I could bear it no longer, and I went to the dining room, where I received a warm welcome from Morty, the cat. And I know I'm saying that name wrong. It's Moortje. Soon after 7, I went to Mummy and Daddy and then to the sitting room to undo my presents. The first to greet me was you, possibly nicest of all. Then on the table there was a bunch of roses and a plant and some peonies, and more arrived during the day. I got masses of things from Mummy and Daddy and was thoroughly spoiled by various friends. Among other things, I was given a camera obscura, a party game, lots of sweets, chocolates, a puzzle, a brooch, Tales and Legends of the Netherlands by Joseph Cohen, Daisy's Mountain Holiday, a terrific book, and some money. Now I can go buy The Myths of Greece and Rome. Grand! Then Liz calls me from, and we went to school. During recess, I treated everyone to a sweet biscuit, and then we had to go back to our lessons. Now I must stop. Bye-bye. We're going to be great pals. I had my birthday party on Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry. It had a date at the very top of the next page, and I missed it. Monday, 15th of June, 1942. I had my birthday party on Sunday afternoon. We showed a film, The Lighthouse Keeper, with Rin Tin Tin, which my school friends thoroughly enjoyed. We had a lovely time. There were lots of girls and boys. Mummy always wants to know whom I'm going to marry. Little does she guess that it's Peter Weissel. One day I managed, without blushing or flickering an eyelid, to get that idea right out of her mind. For years, Liz Gunsen and Sane Hootman have been my best friends. Since then, I've got to know Jopi de Waal at the Jewish secondary school. We are together a lot, and she is now my best girlfriend. Liz is more friendly with another girl, and Sane goes to a different school where she has made new friends. Saturday, the 20th of June, 1942. I haven't written for a few days because I wanted first of all to think about my diary. It's an odd idea for someone like me to keep a diary, not only because I have never done so before, but because it seems to me that neither I, nor for that matter anyone else, will be interested in the unbemusings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Still, what does that matter? I want to write, but more than that, I want to bring out all kinds of things that lie buried deep in my heart. There is a saying that paper is more patient than man. It came back to me on one of my slightly melancholy days while I sat chin in hand feeling too bored and limp even to make up my mind whether to go out or to stay at home. Yes, there is no doubt that paper is patient, and as I don't intend to show this cardboard-covered notebook bearing the proud name of diary to anyone unless I find a real friend, a boy or a girl, probably no one cares. And now I come to the root of the matter, the reason for my starting a diary. It is that I have no such real friend. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a girl of 13 feels herself quite alone in the world, nor is it so. I have darling parents and a sister of 16. I know about 30 people whom one might call friends. I have strings of boyfriends anxious to catch a glimpse of me, and who, failing that, peep in at me through mirrors in class. I have relations, aunts and uncles who are darlings too, and a good home. No, I don't seem to lack anything, but it's the same with all my friends, just fun and joking, nothing more. I can never bring myself to talk of anything outside of the common round. We don't seem to be able to get any closer. That is the root of the trouble. Perhaps I lack confidence, but anyway, there it is, a stubborn fact that I don't seem to be able to do anything about it. Hence, this diary, in order to enhance in my mind's eye the picture of the friend for whom I have waited for so long. I don't want to set down a series of bald facts in a diary like most people do, but I want this diary itself to be my friend, and I shall call my friend Kitty. No one will grasp what I'm talking about if I begin my letters to Kitty just out of the blue. So, albeit unwillingly, I will start by sketching a brief story of my life. My father was 36 when he married my mother, who was 25. My sister Margot was born in 1926 in Frankfurt on Main. I followed on June 12, 1929, and as we are Jewish, we immigrated to Holland in 1933, where my father was appointed managing director of Travers N.V. This firm is in close relationship with a firm in Colin and Company, in the same building of which my father is a partner. The rest of our family, however, felt the full impact of Hitler's anti-Jewish laws, so life was filled with anxiety. In 1938, after the pogroms, my two uncles, my mother's brothers, escaped to the USA. My old grandmother came to us. She was then 73. After May 1940, good times rapidly fled. First the war, then the capitulations, following the arrival of the Germans, which is when the sufferings of us Jews really began. Anti-Jewish decrees followed each other in quick succession. Jews must wear a yellow star. Jews must hand in their bicycles. Jews are banned from trams and are forbidden to drive. Jews are only allowed to do their shopping between 3 and 5 o'clock, and then only in shops which bear the placard Jewish shop. Jews must be indoors by 8 o'clock and cannot even sit in their own gardens after that hour. Jews are forbidden to visit theaters, cinemas, and other places of entertainment. Jews may not take part in public sports. Swimming, baths, tennis courts, hockey fields, and other sports grounds are prohibited to them. Jews may not visit Christians. Jews must go to Jewish schools, and many more restrictions of a similar kind. So we could not do this and were forbidden to do that. But life went on, and in spite of it all, Jopi used to say to me, "You're scared to do anything because it may be forbidden." Our freedom was strictly limited, yet things were still bearable. Granny died in January 1942. No one will ever know how much she is present in my thoughts and how much I love her still. In 1934, I went to school at the Montessori kindergarten and continued there. It was at the end of the school year. I was in from 6B when I had to say goodbye to Mrs. K. We both wept. It was very sad. In 1941, I went with my sister Margot to the Jewish secondary school. She's into the fourth form, and I'm into the first. So far, everything is all right with the four of us, and here I come to the present day. Now, here's the thing. We're going through some different times right now. I'm not saying we're going through what Anne Frank went through, but we're going through some different times. So have you thought about writing a diary or a journal? It might be cool to later on in life go back and read it and remember what we were going through. I know some of you are thinking, well, social media. Social media is your journal. Well, social media may not always be there, or that platform may not always be there, but writing it down in a notebook might be the thing to do. So I challenge you to start writing a journal if you haven't already about what you're going through day to day, and maybe one day it may be published too. All right, Autry, have a great day.